Sexual intimacy with a narcissist does not feel draining merely because of the psychological abuse behind it, no, but because of the energetic transmutation that happens during the act itself. Something far deeper than touch is being violated. They do not just take your body, they take your life force, your vibrancy, sacred energy, and what was meant to be a union becomes a spiritual hijacking. When a narcissist sleeps with you, they do not just violate your body, they transmute your sexual energy to feed their false self. They siphon your life force, your essence, aliveness, and leave you hollow, shaky, and spiritually contaminated. Which is why you walk away confused, why your skin still remembers them, why your body feels like it aged 10 years in a few months, why your eyes lost their spark while theirs look brighter, why you're suddenly tired for no reason while they're glowing like they just got baptized. That is not love, that is energetic and spiritual theft through sex. Hi, I am Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. Welcome to my channel. You won't believe how a narcissist transmutes sexual energy to destroy you. It's so deep, dark, and spiritual that we have to understand it inside out. But before we get started, I am doing an online training in which I will help you reclaim yourself after surviving a narcissistic parent and begin your journey of deep healing from childhood trauma and wounds. The booking is now open at an early bird price. Click the link in the description of this episode or the I button above to book your spot right now. You see, sex is not just a physical act. It is an energetic exchange, a merging of life forces. The ancient traditions were right when they said sexual energy is creative energy. It is the same force that creates life, fuels art, manifests visions, and builds empires. It is pure potential and raw power. When two people engage physically, their energy fields merge. Their chakras open and auric bodies intertwine. It is a vulnerable, sacred, and deeply spiritual act. Done with love, it becomes healing, but done with manipulation, it becomes destructive. Now imagine this. What happens when one person enters this sacred space with no soul, only a mask and an agenda? A person who is corrupted to their core? That's exactly what happens when you sleep with a narcissist. Narcissists are spiritually hollow. They do not have an authentic core, you know that. Everything they show you is a performance designed to manipulate you into giving them the three things they need the most. What are they? Attention, admiration, and energy. Sexual energy is the most potent of all. They're not interested in emotional intimacy. They do not want soul connection, no. They want energetic fuel, and sex is the faster way to get it. They seduce you not to bond but to bind. They create an illusion of intimacy to lower your defenses, to bypass your intuition, and to anchor themselves inside your energy field. Once they gain access, they feed. To them, sex is not about love, it's a ritual of extraction. The narcissist does not just take your energy, they transmute it. Transmutation means taking energy in one form and converting it into another. What you give in vulnerability, they convert into power. What you offer in softness, they turn into control. What you share as sacred, they weaponize. While you are emotionally naked and spiritually open, they're calculating. Your orgasm becomes their fuel. Moans become their ego inflation. Surrender becomes their control. And the more you trust them during intimacy, the more access they gain to your deepest energy centers, especially your sacral chakra, the seat of sexual and creative energy, and your heart chakra, the center of love and connection. They drain both. They absorb your openness, bathe in your pleasure, and walk away recharged while you walk away broken. That's the saddest part. You cry and feel empty, and they are laughing. You feel unworthy and violated, and they are on Instagram posting selfies about healing energy and soul alignment. This is applicable to spiritual narcissists who are really dangerous to deal with. They literally glow while you rot. Do not mistake it for chemistry, though. That is theft. You may wonder, how do you know this transmutation is happening? Because it doesn't look like a horror scene. No, it feels like obsession. But as I say, your body and soul know. Here are some of the signs that a lot of survivors report, and maybe you may have felt them too. Number one, a sudden drop in energy after being intimate with them. Not just physical tiredness, but a soul deep depletion that feels unnatural. It's like your body was used as a battery, and the moment they're done, you feel like the life has been sucked out of you. This is one of the clearest signs that they have transmuted your sexual energy into something that feeds them and starves you. Number two, feeling emotionally disconnected from your body. Like you're watching yourself from the outside, numb and foggy, unable to fully return to your own skin. It is a sign your energetic center was tampered with, and your soul is now dissociating to protect you. Sign number three, physical sensations of coldness, heaviness, or internal shaking, as if the warmth of your own body has been stolen. You may feel like your limbs are weighed down, or like your nervous system is on edge, trembling under an invisible threat. Sign number four, long-term exhaustion, brain fog, or sleep disturbances, like your body is stuck in survival mode. You cannot rest deeply. Your mind stays foggy even after sleep, and you feel like your internal battery never recharges. Sign number five, a weird feeling that you gave too much but don't know what exactly. Like a sacred part of you was handed over without your conscious consent. You feel lighter in the worst way, like something intangible was taken from your core, leaving you vulnerable, empty, and slightly haunted without knowing why. Sign number six, loss of joy, motivation, and creative drive, as if the very spark that once kept you inspired and alive has been dimmed. You find it harder to create, harder to feel excited about anything, and even the things you once loved begin to feel meaningless. This is what happens when your vital energy has been funneled into someone else's ego. Sign number seven, feeling haunted by them, even if you blocked them, as if their presence still lingers in your energetic field. You may feel them in your dreams, sense them during the day, or have random waves of anxiety that seem to come from nowhere. This is exactly how energetic imbalance looks like. Your body, soul, and your spirit know when something was corrupted. It's like you lit a candle for love and they used it to set your soul on fire. How bizarre. All of this is deeply spiritual, not just physical. The body can heal from bad physical intimacy, but your spiritual body takes a deeper hit, especially if you grew up with childhood trauma. Narcissists subconsciously seek out survivors because they know how to give the illusion of love and extract energy without any resistance. They mimic soulmates. They use spiritual language a lot. They pretend to have depth. They talk about twin flames, divine unions, and sacred femininity or masculinity. But in reality, they are using spiritual lingo to perform sexual theft. They are not here to connect with you. They are here to consume, and that is what you have to realize deeply. If you have experienced this, you are not crazy, you're not weak. You were energetically robbed by someone who does not know how to love, but only how to extract. But here is what you need to do now. Number one, cut all cords. Energetic cord cutting is not a trend, it is a necessity. Whether through ritual, visualization, or prayer, you must sever their access to your energy. Number two, restore your sacral chakra. Creative expression, dance, sensual self-care, salt baths, and movement can help you reclaim your sexual center. Stop blaming yourself. This happened to you, not because of you. The deeper your capacity to love, the easier you were to exploit. That is not your flaw. That is your gift. It just needs better protection. Avoid physical connection. Even if they come back, even if the chemistry is insane, don't fall for it. The chemistry is not love, as I said, it's trauma, familiarity. Practice energetic sovereignty. Do not just say no to toxic lovers. Say yes to sacred boundaries. Only share your body with someone who can meet you with presence, reverence, and truth. All in all, sex with a narcissist is not just a physical wound, it is a spiritual poisoning. They enter you not to love you, but to leave a stain of control that lingers long after they have gone. But you can heal, you can cleanse your energy, reclaim your power, and most importantly, you can rebuild a version of you who is no longer available for spiritual vampires, no matter how charming they seem. If this resonated with you and you want to go deeper into healing, I am doing an online training that will help you begin that exact journey. In this session, we will focus on healing after surviving a narcissistic parent, working through childhood trauma, and rebuilding your sense of self from the ground up. It's really powerful and sacred. It's available right now at an early bird price. Click the link in the description of this episode or the I button above to book your spot right now. This will change everything for you. Thank you so much for listening. With that, let's bring this episode to an end. I will talk to you in the next one. Until then, as always, let the healing begin and continue.